Welcome friends. In this video let's discuss about main features of Harappan civilization. In our previous video we had discussed about Harappan civilization, introduction and various important sites of Harappan civilization, their main features. In this video let's discuss about the common features and important features of Harappan sites. Okay, so these features include town planning and structures, agriculture, domestication of animals, technology and crafts, trade, religion, script. Harappan script was unique because of its pictographic images, okay, and pottery, seals, terracotta figurines. First let's look at the town planning, and here the town planning is majorly represented by the Harappan and Mohenjo-daro towns. Okay, here Harappa and Mohenjo-daro had its own citadel and lower town. Here, the city was divided into citadel and lower town. Citadel or acropolis was constructed on a raised platform. Okay, it was constructed in an elevated area, and this citadel was occupied by the aristocrats or ruling class, and the lower town was occupied by the common people. Okay, here the houses were arranged in a grid system. Okay, like grids. Okay, and these grids were interspersed by the roads. These roads cut the houses at right angles to each other. Okay, so this is a uniform grid system. These were found in almost all the sites of the Harappan civilization, majorly developed Harappan sites. So this is the unique feature, and this is the blueprint of a Harappan site, where you can find citadel here and a raised platform. Adjacent to that we find the public bath and granary. So public bath and granary are found in the citadel area or acropolis area, not in the lower town. Okay, so this may be a prelims question. And here in the lower town we find the arrangement of houses in the grid pattern, and also roads cut across each other at right angles too. Okay, so this is the well planned city. Even we could not replicate these things in our urbanization plans, because roads were crisscrossed in present day also. I don't know how they designed the cities at that time. uh, Next let's look at the important big structures which were present during Harappan civilization. Okay, first important structure is great bath, which was present in Mohenjo-daro. Okay, it was used for ritual bathing, and this is present in the citadel area, not in the lower town. It is present in the citadel area of Mohenjo-daro, and measurement include 11-meter length, 7-meter breadth, and 2.43-meter height. And here the flight steps were given at either end of the great bath for easy movement of the people into the bath and outside. Okay, and there was rooms for changing clothes, and water was uh, let in from a room adjacent, large room from the adjacent area, and there was hole given for draining out of the used water. So this was well planned, and floor was cemented with the burnt bricks to prevent the percolation. Okay, to prevent the percolation of water, floor was cemented with the burnt bricks. Okay, so this is the great bath, important structure. And next is granary. In Mohenjo-daro it was the largest building. Okay, its length was 45-meter and 15-meter. But in Harappa we do not find a single granary, but this large granary was divided into 6 parts. We find 6 granaries in Harappa, and south of which we find a working floor. Okay, working floor of circular brick platform for threshing of the grains. Okay, we find the processing of these grains in Harappan site as well. And the most unique feature of Harappan civilization is the use of burnt bricks, extensively used. These burnt bricks were extensively used, which was not evident in any part of the ancient civilization. Okay, even in Egypt it was absent, and in Mesopotamia it was only used in a small scale, not to the extent which was used in the Harappan civilization. This was unique and greatness of Harappan civilization. And next let's look at the drainage system. It was impressive in Mohenjo-daro. Houses had its own courtyard and bathrooms, and the water is let out from the drains into the main drain. Okay, in Kalimbangan we find the wells. Water flowed from the house to the street drains, and these street drains were equipped with manholes for cleaning of the drains. So is the planning here. Uh, Next, let's look at the occupation profession of the Indus Valley people. Indus Valley people were practicing agriculture. The river Indus provided fertile floodplain for practicing agriculture, and fertility was restored annually because the inundation of the river, uh, because the floods. Okay, agriculture was the main occupation, and the main crops were barley and wheat. And most important thing is that Harappans were the earliest producers of cotton. Okay, this may be a prelims question. They were the earliest producers of cotton. It was previously asked also. Cotton was grown in Harappan civilization in combination with other two questions. Okay, be careful while writing answer. And barley and wheat were the main crops, and rice was found in the Lothal and Rangpur only. Okay, Lothal and Rangpur we find the rice. They also grow dates, mustard, sesamum, leguminous plants. Okay, cotton. And surplus grain supported the town dwelling people. Harappan civilization is majorly a urban civilization, so they need surplus food grains to sustain the the specialized artisans and town dwelling people and aristocrats. So because of the prosperous agriculture, it could be able to support the town population during the Indus Valley civilization. And next, let's look at the domestication of animals. A wide variety of animals were domesticated by these people, including buffalo, camels, oxen, sheep, goats, pigs, elephants, even dogs and cats. But horses were rare, but found in Surkatoda in Gujarat. So horses were found in Surkatoda. These bones were found in this site, and this was the only site. Some of the sites. Okay. Next is artisans. Large number of artisan, large variety of artisan was present. Goldsmiths, silversmiths, bronzesmiths, weavers, bricklayers. Okay, masons, boat makers, terracotta manufacturers, bead makers, and potters. So these artisans were sustained by the food supplied from the agriculture, surplus food. And next is crafts. For crafting, copper was sourced from the K3 copper mine from Rajasthan, okay, and Baluchistan. And tin was sourced from the Afghanistan. Excuse me. Light little tin from Hazaribagh and Bastar area also. So this finishes the second part of Indus Valley civilization. Thanks for watching. Please share if possible.